Justice Pamoja exists to defend and fight for the rights of children and women, whether it is about advancing the rights of the children and women or fighting gender-based violence, but also creating awareness and advancing rights of women and children. One of our pillars is legal aid. Legal aid means giving legal services pro bono without charging. Tunaelimisha, train to empower. Purpose ya kuelimisha ni kuempower wanaharakati watu ambao wanatetea haki za wanyonge kuwa na nguvu.
In the recent years tumekuwa tukiona venye statistics zinaendelea zikienda high because femicide imekuwa on the rise. We have a lot of intimate partner violence that is leading to deaths, you know. So we generally just want to have conversations around gender-based violence, how it affects us. Na leo pia tuko na mawakili wenye watafanya tuelewe hizi processes ni gani. Kama nime go through dhuluma, what am I supposed to do? What are my first places to actually go to? Ni hospitali tena, ni police station tena. Alafu nikitoka hapo, what documents do I need? What does that process look like?
Hizi ndo siku 16 si you take time kufikiria violence ambayo inakuwa meted against people. Sana sana wanapenda kusema ni women. Justice Pamoja is very interested on women and children. Lakini maboe hamjasahaulika gender inamaanisha whether ukuwe male ama ukuwe female. Sawa. Gender-based violence itatoka in very many forms. And my only question to you is kama hauko sure, wachana nayo. Kama sio wako, wachana na yeye. Kama ni wako na amekwambia hapana, wachana na yeye. Hiyo haja ya kumpiga ngumi, wachana, toka tu uenda. Protect mtu ambaye ako kando na wewe, neighbor yako, kama vile wewe unataka kuprotectiwa. Heshimu neighbor yako vile wewe unataka kuheshimiwa.
The rights za survivors, haki za survivors ni important. Even if they choose not to report, it is still important that their rights are considered. Kwa sababu hata survivor or a victim is a person and they are entitled to care. There's many places where we can utilize to report these issues. Na si lazima hata ikuwe ni victim ana report. Other people can do it on their behalf. Community plays an important role in helping the victims or the survivors from being further victimized. Justice and healing are possible. For sure, with people like Justice Pamoja, Justice Ventures International, with passionate lawyers like Githurai and Njoki, and everyone here, it is possible. Sindio?
When we talk about gender-based violence, gender is not women, gender is all-inclusive. At the end of the day, we feel like it's boy child ndio anakandamizwa more, ama girl child anatetewa more. But right now, we are in a society where we are empowering both boy child and girl child. So it's beyond what the law says. It is you as an individual. What do you stand for? Hata kama ni bibi unataka kuchaka, just remember tomorrow you'll have a daughter, you'll have a granddaughter. Kama ni husband nataka kukandamiza, ama namdharau, ama namfanya nini, let me remember tomorrow I'll have a son and a grandson. Then we take it upon ourselves to curb gender-based violence.
My takeaway from the session today is that we need more sessions and awareness-raising events where we have both genders to address this misconception that gender-based violence is only affecting women alone. And I feel that with more engagement, we can make progress as a society and as communities because people are more aware of their role and their rights. So I think that we should go and have more engagements, mixed gender sessions, because I think that way we make progress.
I would like to thank Justice Pamoja, and what I would like to say, they should be doing these workshops every now and then, different estates. Yes, especially they should go to these estates which people know they are very notorious in our country. So thank you very much, Pamoja. You should come again and you should have a bigger one than today's. So we are very thankful of also the young lawyers that we've seen around. They are here to help anyone, even if you don't have cash, they are here to help. So thank you so much.
Pamoja Justice, what you can do, Please, mi ningependa muweke mkutano ya watoto. Tuambie sisi makoch, tuite watoto. Coach fulani atoke na wake, tuseme wale makoch wako na watu madem, tunaweka room moja, maboy room moja, tunawaongelesha. Because ukiniongelesha mimi mzazi, for example niko hapa, nimekuwa kwa hiyo meeting since morning until saizi, mtoto wangu sijui aliko kweli. Lakini pia tukipata time pia kuongelesha mtoi, itakuwa poa.
Legal aid has come to give an avenue for people who cannot speak up for themselves, and I'd advise people to not to keep quiet and they see injustice, but instead let us be our brother's keeper, watch out for people, speak up for people, educate people, share the legal knowledge that you have. Don't be afraid to consult the social justice centers, your wakilis, or even law students, because legal aid is really coming in handy to help everyone understand that they deserve justice and to be seated according to the law.
This was a very timely partnership, especially because we're in that period of the 16 days of activism. So this is a very powerful way of reaching out to the community, because as Githurai Social Justice Center, we might not have, the resource to actually have these conversations on a daily basis because of the lack of resource. But these partnerships help us to actually advance the conversation and to push the advocacy further.
So we are here talking to the community, sensitizing members of the public about issues of gender-based violence, forms of gender-based violence, where to report, how to report, and the organizations that can be able to support victims and survivors of gender-based violence. There can never be too many of us in this space. We need more people in this space. We need support to efforts, people doing this work, because there's so many people to be assisted. So much needs to be done to end gender-based violence. So the enable thing anyone can do, whether you can volunteer, whether you can step up, whether you can spread the knowledge, whether you can support these efforts, it will really be appreciated. It will go a long way to advancing human rights and protecting women, girls, boys, and men from gender-based violence.